Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the flyweight bout between Nate Maness versus Mateus Mendoca. And how I feel about this one right here, I'm gonna go low confidence Mateus Mendoca to beat Nate Maness. And you're like, why? Why is the confidence higher? Why is the confidence not higher? Why is the confidence not higher? Yeah, it's going low. Like, it is what it is. Mateus Mendoca. I just feel like I don't like these spots are. The spots have not really been favorable to me typically, where you kind of go in this fight, he should win. But look at his resume. He got a good contender series win over a guy who hadn't fought in like 4 years. Decent record up to this point. Look like the better raw fighter. But we look at his UFC record. His one fight is a loss. And you can say, oh, he did well. He did better than other people with that one fight. But I don't like when your one fight in UFC is a loss and you did well. Like, then you go in there, put a whole lot of confidence in him. I think it was one of these fights I got burnt like that bad, a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks ago, where a guy looked good in the loss. And this guy, matter of fact, guy looked great in the loss. This guy didn't look okay in the loss. And they go the next fight they should beat that wasn't that good in the UFC. And they get burnt. And they, man, it's like, all he did was lose to two pretty solid fighters. He didn't lose to scrubs. He lost to probably the best prospect in this weight class in Umar Nurmagomedov. And I forget how to do the name, but his training partner. But yeah, and Umar took him to a decision. It's not like Umar went out there and do nothing spectacular. He just dominated him to a decision. But yeah, and he didn't even have the great success wrestling. But yeah, Nate Maness does got some issues. It does cause some issues. He's a pretty long flyweight. Okay striking, pretty durable for the most part. He can be scrappy. If you try to finish him and can't finish him, he will come back and finish you. So he pretty decent submission defense. So the guy's a solid fighter. But I think he's a good or great fighter. I don't think so. I think Mendoca's a pretty good fighter. I think he's the better striker. I think he has more power. I don't think flyweight is the right weight class for Nate Maness. And yeah, going low confidence here. And I think Mendoca knocks him out late second round. So I said all this stuff to say late second round knockout, but the confidence is still low. My prediction is second round knockout, but confidence is still low because I'm dealing with a guy who hasn't really shown me much yet in the UFC. Outside the UFC, cool, but in the UFC, not a whole lot. So I ain't gonna put too much confidence in a fighter who hasn't shown me much inside the octagon just yet. So going on Mateus Mendoca, he'll be faster, more fluid versus a guy who's like 6'2", trying to fight at flyweight, and already less technical and already weaker in every area. So outside of maybe endurability, maybe toughness, grit, maybe. But yeah, a lot of stuff still to be determined and found out. Maybe this will help me. This fight will help me learn more about both guys, so I can do better in the next prediction. But I think this prediction should go in. I think it should sink. But I'm only going to extend low confidence to this one, and I think Mendoca will be faster. Be landing harder shots. Maybe mixing some grappling at times. But ultimately, I think he will be able to crack him up top and finish him off with some ground pound. Crack him up top, finish him off with some ground pound, use that speed, and carry that power, and hit a guy that's extending himself or draining himself too low to this 125 weight class with the huge frame he does have. And yeah, you're not going to be as tough when you're losing so much fluid up here because you're trying to make a little weight, make a little tiny weight class. So in this one, I have Mateus Mendoca via second round TKO.